The book is about the consequence of what we see happening around us right now. We focused in on the idea of ecological civilization because it captures the enormity of what the human race now faces. It says to people immediately, wait a minute. The entire way we've done things over the last 400 years, the entire modern period, has made some mistakes. We had an approach to organizing human life on this planet, and we made such phenomenally terrible decisions that we took ourselves to the edge of a cliff, and in fact, in a lot of ways, we have already jumped over. The only way to respond is to think of a different pattern of human beings living on the planet, a different civilization altogether.
This book is intended to be an introduction to non-specialists, to the general public. We're trying to use the insights from experts around the world, but to really present this in a way that's accessible to people who live in a world that they depend upon for their survival. When we're destroying the very environment and when our systems of society lead to inequality, our world's not working for all. And we want a better world. And that's what this book is about, is trying to lay out the framework of what a better world could look like and how we can get there.
The book, What is Ecological Civilization, is meant to invite people in for the first time to thinking about the environmental catastrophe in a different way. Instead of making it vague and abstract and academic, we've just focused in on 8 simple questions.
The idea of an ecological civilization is a new concept, and we're taking this opportunity to introduce it through a series of sort of questions that seem to us to be basic and fundamental. What would we be asking if we wanted to know what an ecological civilization was and we hadn't heard about it for the first time? Beginning with the terms civilization and ecological. We wrote this book hoping that it would inspire hope. Despair is probably the greatest enemy that we have. So ecological civilization it's not even just an end goal, it's really a direction of a better world. And having that vision in mind allows us to work backward from it and to move toward it in a realistic hope.
Having a long-term perspective, a sustainable form of human existence on this planet is the grounds for hope. That's the place where we can begin to see ourselves living in harmony with this planet. How do we backcast from the vision of an ecological civilization to today's challenges, to this lack of orientation, this confusion that people have? When you've done the backcasting, the last step is to construct a roadmap to the future. You interpret the present in light of that future, and then you spell out the steps, the pathway, the roadmap from where we are today to where we need to get to in the long run. And that, in short, is the recipe for hope.
This is not just something that happens from the top down. It's not just something that, we have to rely on our politicians and our government leaders to sort of save us. It's going to take all of us of sort of naming that vision, that better future, and then doing what we can to live into it.